Welcome to the Gym Owners Business Podcast with Mel Tempest. The Gym Owners Business Podcast is proudly supported and sponsored by Thomas Plummer, Myzone, Creative Fitness Marketing, and All Smiles Creative. The Gym Owners Business Podcast is part of the Gym Owners Business Network, which is the industry's go-to online hub designed to better service the needs of fitness business owners. The Gym Owners Business Network is currently finalising foundation memberships, so if you're a fitness business that would like to gain valuable and extensive exposure to the Australian and global fitness industries, then head to gymownersbusinessnetwork.net to find out more.
Good afternoon, it's Mel Tempest from the Gym Owners Business Podcast and Network, and today I'm speaking to John Ward from Upshow TV. Upshow TV turns TV screens into an engagement community for your members in your club. Upshow is currently in over 12,000 venues globally, including bars, restaurants, and healthcare facilities. Good afternoon, John.
Hello, Mel. Thanks for having me on today. I'm excited to be here.
You're very, very welcome. Now, Upshow is a new product here for the Australian marketplace. So can you tell us a little bit about Upshow?
Yeah, sure. So Upshow, what we are is we are a member engagement platform. And really what that means is that we create custom interactive channels for businesses. And in the fitness or wellness space, we're taking televisions that most seem to have already in their venues, and rather than running cable or some form of entertainment, we're going to actually create an avenue for people to actually engage members and create transactions or increase sales or focus on certain things. Our background actually started in hospitality, where the concept was it would be great to have patrons that are in a bar or restaurant that are having a great time to take those pictures that they likely would already take and be able to get on a screen inside of that bar or restaurant using a hashtag. And when they use the hashtag, they would get on the screen in, let's say, 60 seconds up to 3 minutes. And now that would be a very engaging experience between the patron and then the establishment. And then on the flip side, the establishment now can turn around and remarket and say maybe half off an appetizer or discounted on your next round of drinks. And over time, it evolved into the fitness and wellness space because there is such a high level of social engagement and social posting going on that we just really found a niche. And it's kind of taken a mind of its own, and here we are.
I think it's an absolutely great product, and I have to sort of laugh a little bit because, Upshow had been emailing me, and I sort of put it in the to-do basket, and I went to Crunch Fitness here in Victoria to do an educational workshop. And I was walking around the gym and I thought, wow, what's that really cool thing happening on the TV screen? And I walked over and it was Upshow. And I was like, this is really cool. So to see it visually was absolutely fantastic. And you're really creating that community network up there on the TV screen. And I can certainly see it engaging members, right throughout the health clubs. What I have to ask you is when I was looking at it, I thought to myself, how quick can I get this product set up in my club?
That's a good question. And really it's based off of how many locations and the specific way you'd like the account to be set up. But really we send out a Google Chrome bit, which is essentially like a high-end Amazon Fire Stick. We pre-configure it, we send it out to you, and we're based in the US here. So depending on availability of shipment dates and all that kind of stuff, we say in the U.S. it's anywhere from 5 to 10 business days that it can be set up. If it's international and maybe they can be locally sourced, these Chrome bits, it could be shorter time frame, but it really just depends on availability.
So would I be right in saying, John, that Upshow TV, it's a little bit like placing the stuff that we're seeing on Facebook and Instagram from our members up onto the TV screens live within the club?
Yeah, so I mean, I guess the best way to describe what it is that we're doing is we are taking that engagement aspect that you're already doing, that most of your members and guests are already doing, and we're giving them a place to do it and get up on a screen that's in your venue or in your club or in your gym. And in doing so, we're going to create that engagement, and we're going to get a captive audience that's going to go on the screen, and we're going to get them to look. And when they look, now all the things that you really, really want to focus on from a business perspective. You said Crunch Fitness, for example. In the States, they're probably one of our more intuitive, very market-forward thinkers. And they actually, over a course of several months, increased their personal training over 98% by just creating some strategies, showing before and after photos of some clients, and then showing some personal trainer bios. And really, we're able to get people to pay attention. And those things that you guys focus on, whether you want to promote something, you want to engage with some folks, you want to celebrate some of either staff or a trainer, or maybe there's a member that you really want to celebrate, you can do that, and then now everybody will likely be able to see that very clearly.
And so obviously what you just said a moment ago about increasing the PT upsell with the before and after shots, by seeing those visually in the club, it would really entice the buyer then to walk to the reception desk and want to purchase PT sessions, especially if they've got a goal. Whereas when you're putting, before and after pictures up on Facebook or up on Instagram, I suppose it allows the consumer who's looking at those pictures to condition themselves and perhaps even talk themselves out of the buy. Whereas if they're in the club, they're sort of in the moment, and it would entice them to walk to the desk and to book those sessions. Do you think that's one of the reasons why Crunch had such a large increase in their personal training?
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. And I think what you see is that, if you go to the gym and you go to the gym often, you're likely seeing a lot of the same folks who are there. And if you see someone either that you saw this massive change with, now you believe you can do it. And then if you see the trainer who's there all the time, and now you see a picture of them on a screen, and this is the kind of results that, he's able or she's able to produce, then it's believable. Not only is it believable, but it makes it easy and more comfortable to go ahead and sign up for that. And it turns your either salespeople or your front desk people, it creates, rather than having that uncomfortable conversation that maybe not everybody's comfortable with, it creates a very easy start to that conversation. And we found it to flow much easier.
And of course, obviously, it's not just about, upselling to PT, but you could be, uploading pictures of new supplements, new tops, new hoodies, new water bottles, small group training sessions. So really everything that's going on in the club can be exposed on the TV, then again entices people to then engage with, the staff on the desk to buy the hoodie, the t-shirt, the water bottle, the supplements, and book themselves in for small group training. So I think it's a great tool in that aspect. Just shifting from that. Now, obviously, Crunch is a franchise. Now, what I noticed on your website that you were saying that the tool is also, Upshow is also a great staff communication tool for franchises worldwide. Can you just explain that to me?
Yeah, it's a really great point. So, the idea and the context is we want you to be able to manage this easily. And whether it's one location or it's 1,000, we're going to create a dashboard that is going to allow you to manage messages, manage promotions, manage language that you can push out to 1,000 locations all at once. Or if you have one location, you can manage it all directly. Let's say you have 25 locations and you want to run very specific promotions at very specific places. You can now create your own personal advertisements and then run those. And we're finding in certain instances, external marketing has come in, whether you want to promote a product that is not yours, but you're able to get eyeballs on a screen, and now you can actually do that and proceed with marketing other products that you'd like to bring into your studio or your gym.
And does the club owner get access to what's going on behind the scenes, like how many uploads there were during the week? What type of information does the owner see that's not in the club every day?
That's great. So the best part from just a social aspect is we're going to drive that user-generated content, and we're going to get to increase the engagement about your brand. So folks are now, the user-generated content, that's really that new form of word-of-mouth advertising that we're really increasing about brands. And then when people do post about the brand, we're going to log and we're going to track all of those folks. So we now can identify who your VIPs are, so who's posting most about your brand, and we're going to track those folks who are your biggest influencers. And now you can clearly see what that is. So that's one avenue in which we can kind of create some data for you. And then on the back end, we can also track how some of your advertisements are doing, where we can see the effectiveness of some of these, figure out what strategies are working, which ones are not working for you. And there's some really interesting ways that we're kind of expanding on that, but I want to try to keep this as high level as possible. But we can really hone in on what's working and figure out how to drive some more success towards each brand.
So obviously there's a lot of education behind the scenes that you offer the club owners and the boutiques. It's just not a matter of, sending out the little Chrome stick and plugging it in and they just sort of have to sort it out for themselves. You're definitely offering a lot of education. John, let me ask you something.
Yeah, absolutely.
In Forbes in January of this year, the Upshow CEO, Adam, shared his thoughts on immersive marketing, and immersive is becoming a very popular word along with collaboration. So he shared his thoughts on immersive marketing. He says that we should reduce the amount of interruption marketing and focus on immersive marketing. Can you just explain to me what's the difference to between interruption marketing and immersive marketing?
So you go to a website, and anytime you go to a website, you're going to have lots of advertisements that are running that kind of get in the way of whether it's a Facebook ad or there's an ad that you're trying to just go to a website and this big, blog pops up and you have to hit the X in there. We want it to be organic and natural, where this is actually authentic marketing that is coming from a trusted source. Typically, it's going to come from your friend, your family, someone that you like, someone that you know, that now is the most authentic form of marketing. So we really see it as just a fantastic opportunity for businesses now to find ways to authentically create marketing messages where, let's just say you have a Facebook group and you have an Instagram and you want to market on those channels, which they're all fantastic channels to market on. But at the end of the day, the business is still marketing. And we really like and strive on the concept of creating these authentic messages that now resonate more with the user.
Okay. So with the health clubs that you're working with at the moment, what is the common theme towards success that you've seen with Upshow? Is there something, because they're all different demographics, but is there a common theme that they're all putting in place once they launch Upshow that's creating success for them?
That's a really good question. And I think, it's all subjective, really. It's how you define success. What is it that's important to you? I know that's like a high-level statement, but frankly, it's defining what you think of success, whether that's personal training, there's, other upsells. Maybe it's you want to do a group class that you really think has a lot of potential that you want to focus on. Or maybe it's just increased memberships. Whatever that is to you, because we can now hone in on some messages that each brand would like to bring to the table, we can get a captive audience. So once we have that captive audience, because, really everybody's already doing this on their phones. We're just taking conceptually what's going on phones and putting it on TVs in your venue or your club. But I would say that, the main thing that people like and a lot of success with is, one, it's going to be brand awareness. It's going to be engagement with members and guests, not only with the members and guests, but you're going to see it with trainers and employees now become more engaged with the community. And we see, a pretty substantial amount, varies per club, but really it's about the overall membership increase in many instances. So I hope I'm answering. I'm not sure if I'm totally answering your question, but I hope I'm getting close to that.
You're definitely getting close to it. I just wanted to ask you something. Obviously, we've been talking about the fitness industry because this is a fitness business podcast. But obviously, you're also working alongside healthcare facilities, and I'm seeing more health clubs and gyms nowadays starting to collaborate with healthcare professionals. In some cases, some gyms are even implementing small medical centres into clubs. What type of work are you doing with healthcare facilities?
So we do a lot right now, especially. We work with large healthcare systems where we want to improve the patient experience, where we can educate them, where we can help them understand some really important messages that need to get across. In the physical therapy space, we're really finding a whole bunch of traction with being able to digitize a lot of the paper advertisements that they typically do, and having them know about some secondary services that the PT space is interesting because really it's about getting people healthy and not having a reoccurring customer. Which is different than normal business, right? So
True.
It's having them know about how they can help in the long run and the long term, and getting their messages out. So it can really turn into a different platform, even into the hospitality space as well.
I mean, you're obviously, you're in healthcare facilities, bars, restaurants, health clubs, and gyms. Have you stepped in foot into beauty rooms and hairdressing salons yet? Because I would think that something like Upshow would work really well in large hairdressing salons.
Yeah, I mean, I think it has a really strong case to be put in a lot of businesses. I think we're in. Forgive me, I'm not sure because I'm only a U.S. citizen, but we have a lot of massage establishments. So we're in Massage Envy, and we're in a couple other of those type of massage businesses. And I think it really has application to kind of get a lot of brand awareness for whatever business you'd like to. But you're right. I mean, maybe we should explore that more, Mel.
Well, there you go. I've just given you a business idea, so hopefully you'll hashtag this was Mel's idea. You never know. You never know.
We'll have to do that.
You never know. So let's take a great big step back to the beginning of the podcast. So John has explained to us how, in layman's terms, this is there's a TV screen. Visualize a TV screen within your health club. You're now picking up your Instagram and Facebook platforms and throwing it all onto one screen, and you can obviously have this 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screens happening in your club where your members are going to be engaging with each other, then uploading their experiences onto TV screens, and of course the staff can take on roles with this too, before and after shots. Your frontline staff can be putting product up on there as well. It's not just all about snap and putting it up. You can start to privatize your own hashtags and be running challenges within your club, with products like Myzone, and even using product like a Vault. You can be advertising those up on the screen as well. Now, John said it's a very simple task to actually get this up and running in your club. It's just a matter of loading up the plugin and sending that out from the US. So there could be a turnaround of 5 to 10 days, and they offer you all of the education at the back end. It's not just about receiving a product and then having to run the whole show yourself. John, is there anything else that you wanted to add to today's podcast. Where can they get in touch with you? Where can they see an example of Upshow?
Yeah, so I mean, one thing I would like to say too, especially is the thing that is a differentiator for Upshow as a whole is we do have literally teams of people that help drive success to different brands, and this is after, let's say, the sale has happened. We want to make sure that this platform is effective and working for you, and so we have like a whole customer success team that they literally just build strategies to whatever you like or what you're thinking of in the long term to try to drive success. We want to work directly with you on that. So I think that's a very, very unique value proposition to bring to the table. And then also I do want to just say one tiny bit note. There is a Facebook privacy that we at Upshow just have no way to get past, and nor can any other business. So Upshow is only integrated directly with Twitter and with Instagram for all the pictures and the sharing and all that kind of stuff. But I think all in all, really what I'd like is the people to know is we now have a really good opportunity. I mean, I come from the small business world where I was wanting to get involved in the wellness space, and I just know that if you're looking to get more brand awareness, if you're looking to create some potential new business, and then be able to drive it on some things that are really important from you, because we're all going to spend money. We're all going to spend money getting people to come through the door. At the end of the day, what are we doing to get those folks to understand what's important to you, the business owner? And I feel like this platform really allows, business owners, small or big, to get those messages across and really kind of hone the messages a little bit better. So we're really excited. I'm just super grateful that you had me on, Mel. I'm really happy that we're able to do this, even though I'm in the United States and you're in Australia right now. This is great.
It's been fantastic. And I just wanted to add, John, that, Upshow TV is a very low entry fee, so it's definitely worthwhile emailing John. John, what's the best email address for our listeners to get a hold of you?
Yeah, you can email me at jward, it's JWARD, and that's at upshow.tv. I'm on LinkedIn. You can, if you're international or even if you're domestic in the States, you can look me up on Upshow, and then you can find me on there. And then, I think it's probably the best way to get a hold of me, and I'd love to meet you all.
Absolutely fantastic. As you heard John say, Upshow is quite suitable for small facilities, large facilities, franchises, healthcare facilities, restaurants, bars, and perhaps down beauty rooms and hairdressing salons later on. You never know. But until then, if you want to get in touch with John, he's left his details in this podcast. I will drop them into the bottom of the podcast in text format. John, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. I look forward to catching up with you in the States, perhaps at FIBOUSA in Miami in October.
Yeah, sounds great. Thank you so much.
It certainly does. Thank you, John.